lot. Like, we're not always focused on one game. I did say I was going to finish Red Dead, but I've got this thing where if there is a missable trophy, I want to get it. And so I know I can go back to a game and just complete it. What other games have I played but never really went back to? Undertale I actually finished, so that's probably the only game I've actually finished on stream. The other game would probably be Final Fantasy 11, 12, which I completed. And but then again, I enjoyed that. It was one of those games I really wanted to play. So I know this game's got pretty smart AI. Like, apparently the enemies in this game won't immediately attack you, but they will sort of threaten you. So, yeah. I also sort of want to look for a cave. The sooner I can find a cave, the better. There's also a lot of stuff I can just gather. But the sooner I can get stuff like cloth, the better. As you can see, we're pretty much already full on rocks. We can only carry like 5 rocks at a time, which isn't a lot. There's also a bunch of stuff. I do like this menu actually. I also know that apparently that there's a massive sinkhole on the map, which I've seen before, and apparently that's linked to the end game, but I haven't been down it at all. I'm not really sure. I think you go down it with climbing gear or something. They also have tennis balls. I'm not really sure why. I know where I am, sort of. But I'm not. It's weird. In this game, you get the idea that someone's watching, like, all the time. Well, we just found the first cave already. I'm not really sure if it's going to be safe to go down, but... Well, this early, I'm saying, will it be really safe to go down? Yeah, it sort of lags when you go into a cave. But this is... We don't really... There is something in this cave which is fairly important. Well, not ultimately important, but... But this is what we were here for, the map. And there's also a compass. Jealous God punishes a parent fault on their ear children. Not really sure what that means. Anyways, if we want, we can actually just speed through here. There is actually a very good item in here. If I can find it. Wait for my light to come back on. I'm not 100% sure where it is. Yeah, there's people in this cave. I don't think we'll be able to do anything. I don't think we'll be able to get past them, so we'll chill. We'll come. We know where this place is now, so we'll just focus on leaving. Also, the thing about caves is you won't really know where you're going at all. At least it's very hard to know where you're going. I know that's the way to get... It's basically what's down there is one of the best axes in the game. And I'm actually... Do you know what? We should try it. It's our first time. If we can get... As long as there's no, like... What they're called creepy mutants. But there's basically Fatty, Armsy, and Legsy. But I'm pretty sure they call him something else. Or Kerr, actually. Sky, man. Also, their teeth come out. Pretty sure he's dead, but you never really know with these guys. Anyways, this is where we want to be. That's loud. But this leads to like a hidden place. It leads to a dead end, but there's a bunch of stuff. It gives you money, but money's usually only really used to seemingly burn fires. We want to be careful, because if we encounter a special mutant, we may as well say we're dead. Now I'm not even sure which way it is. Let me turn off the phone. I know where it is. Down there. Can't carry any more. Might as well use one then. There's also a bunch of dynamite in here. You can carry 5 and you can't carry any more. There's also this. And this. And there's this. Multiple stab wounds, head trauma, autopsy, something. So that. I want those. What even are those sodas? Yeah, so you can carry, how many sodas can, quite a lot, 10. But apparently, here's what we want. The modern axe. It's slower, but it's better in terms of cutting. Which is the main reason we wanted it. Anyways. I saw this in a multiplayer game, which I played earlier, so I was like, may as well get it, am I right? There's also some arrows, but we don't have a bow. There's also there's a bunch of different stuff. Like there is a modern bow, modern stuff. I don't really understand why it's called modern bow. Not really, apparently. Hopefully just killing that one guy isn't gonna trigger them. Well, we'll know if his body's disappeared. You can sort of speed up routes, but it's not good. And plus your stamina is constantly going down anyways when you're going down a route. It's probably best to leave the cannibals alone though. But also I don't know where that paint is. Where is that paint? The way it specifically says it's for I don't know if it says cave map, but I'm not really sure if map, because map, I think you can use it for anything. Also there's that paint, but I'm not really sure. I can actually combine the backpack itself. What's in the survival guide? Oh, it's this. I'm wondering where that paint is or whatever, because I received some paint. I don't see it at all. So the forest. Because I know there's a way to equip it, and I got the paintbrush plus the paint, but I don't see no paint. Because I don't see it. Does anyone else see the red paint? Because I don't. I see cloth, batteries, some rocks, some sticks, some stones, some rope, some skulls, some snacks, some booze, some... Is that booze as well? I didn't even realise. Some cloth. So the paintbrush is just a thing. Currently red paint is into. And I've also heard about this red man, and they seem to know about it. And I'm guessing we're wearing the red paint at the moment. Yeah, they're backing off. I'll see you guys. I already understand that. Was the cannibal killed here? Because if it was, they've already taken his body. I'm not entirely... I think that they've already taken his body. I don't know if they know about me though. One sec. That's boring. And I've just looked up if there's a finite amount of cannibals, and if there is, that's probably dead. They should infinite spawn. I'd rather they set it to like the fact where they can only be like a certain amount on the map. Let's say 100 or so, or 150 on the map, like in cave systems, anywhere on the map. But obviously they cannot like progress. Oh, hairspray is basically a free flamethrower. Pretty cool. Fuck's that? Is it really thundering already? We'll just chill on the plane then. I'm not risking dying. Wait, what? I'm wearing the red paint, I think, but oh no. I don't even know what I want to build. I don't think there's really any cannibals at the start of the game. Like, they just disappear. Or they're not really existent unless they're above ground, I guess. It always sounds like there's one nearby, like breathing, but then there's silence. It's weird. I think you can. I don't know how much cloth you can carry. I may try and find that out. But at the moment, I'm just trying to get everything. I'm going to be spending 100 days at least before I end up going to find my son. Which I'm going to assume he's down the giant hole and he was taken probably away by that. I'm going to assume the guy who takes him away is the red man because he is covered in blood. Or it may be actual blood, like instead of paint like the bloody my character's wearing at the moment. I'm not even sure. I think your character's set at what he can be like. Like what, well, not necessarily. Because if you play a multiplayer game, a lot of people can look different. Really, you should be aiming to set up for a can't carry any more rope. Set up like a temporary shelter to save and go sleep. I'm not sure if you can get attacked though, like in the night. So I'm sort of worried about that. But we got a map which actually covers the entire overworld unless you die. There's also game overs as well. I think I don't know if it's permadeath though. I know you can save the game, so I'm not entirely sure if that's true. We've got a max amount of sticks, I believe, so we can't get any more. Oh, never mind. Actually, I believe you can get like 10. And then you can't get any more sticks. He won't approach. The cannibals don't approach you, but I think I'm going to go back to the plane and just chill on the plane. I don't know if you can build stuff on the plane, but... we just discovered rabbits. There's not actually that many animals in the game, but there is some... they've added some pretty... what's it called? The word's not intimidating. Well, they could be intimidating because the most intimidating, scary animals that will kill you are the crocodiles and the sharks. So I gotta keep hearing footsteps. One of the reasons I'm gonna literally run back to the plane. So I don't die. I'm not even sure if you can get back on the plane actually. It may be impossible. Or there we go. Now I can just sit on the plane and chill at the back. I also need to go to the toilet real quick, so staying at the back like here will keep me away from cannibals. Also, I'm probably gonna keep it on. I'm sort of scared to, but oh well, they shouldn't be able to see me anyways. I'll just turn off my light as well. I'll be back in like a couple of minutes because I'm going for a shite. And I'm back. I'm guessing it's still night. Yep. Meaning we're going to be assaulted if we go anywhere, so I'm not going to go anywhere. Because I'm scared. Plus I do like this. I like the what's it called? Motion blur. It makes the game look, I don't know, realistic, let's actually, while we're in it, why don't we look at this? To craft an item, you need to collect the required amount. You can review recipes by hovering over them, over the cog, after adding an item. Wait, what the fuck was that? I just added something. Press the add item to the crafting area. Press, oh, so that's how you can add to craft. Oh, it reminds me of that game where you live to a certain age. What is that game called again? I really want to know. Let me pause real quick because I actually want to look at this game. Game where you are born and live in a tribe. One hour, one life, that's it. Well, I think it's it. Yeah, it is. It's one of those games where apparently there's still lots to see, and I don't know if there's anything like futuristic in the game, like, I don't know, but whatever. I was actually interested in this game, but it's on PC. I don't have a good enough PC to run it, but I know it's pretty cool. I'm thirsty, why don't I just go and drink some water? I don't like this. Three to the one to the one to the three. How long do trees take to respawn thee out? I don't really see people playing it like on YouTube. I think people stream it, but here's a lesson to you. 1 hour. Technically you get multiple lives, but you basically live to a grandpa. And it takes like 1 hour. But I haven't played, so I don't know. It seems like one of the true survival experiences because you can easily die. The older you get, the easier it is to survive, though. That girl's fingers have, oh, never mind, they're bended. Seriously though, what the fuck attacked this? Well, I don't know. I don't know what even brought this plane down. It's not explained at the current moment. I'm just trying to feed myself so I don't die. Anyways, let's have a look. So we found there's a lot. So fuck, what? Let me have a look. So let's start from the animals. So there's a big brown bat. Oh, that's probably what we saw when it. Okay, bluebird, boar, Canadian goose or Canada goose, cardinal, crocodile, crow and deer, a lizard, a sea turtle, a winged gull, a raccoon, a tortoise. The sea turtles are great. Anyway, squirrels, snowshoe rabbit, and robin. I'm going to assume the snowshoe rabbit's found in the snow, but you know, you never know. In this you got, well, the great white sharks obviously, well, I think you can only find it in the ocean. But yeah, there's that. And obviously you've got this. So you've got shelters. These are just like simple stuff. These won't, like, they're just literally for like ones you can just make whenever you want. The shelters you want if you want to actually make something. There's also these. You probably need these if you want to go in and out the cave for them dynamites and get a lot of them. So I know there's a boss in this game, but I've never actually seen it, so I wouldn't know. These are the ones, and as you can see, there's a lot. You can make a pretty sick base. And yeah, there's also tree houses, and then you can get tree platforms, so you can like build over around it and build basically a tree base. I'm not really sure if tree bases can get knocked down by enemies, so these allow you to actually know where you are. Seeing as you can easily do this, you can easily make a bunch of these. They're very easy: 1 cloth, 2 stone, 2 sticks. And then there's zip lines, which I'm not really sure how they work, but you require 10 logs. I'm not really sure. Oh no, also crane, I'm not really sure how that works. I know about trees. I know about tree zip lines. I don't know if you walk on them or you use your hands, or you even use one of those things, but I'm not really sure. There's also beds. I'm not sure if you need them to save, but I don't know. You need them to sleep, I'm pretty sure though. Skull lanterns just require that. I'm not really sure what that item is at the bottom. I know it requires a rope and a skull though. Head trophies require. There's only one, and it's of a raccoon. And there's a bone frame. There's a lot of bone related stuff, as you can see. And there's wire traps, rabbit traps, leaf pile traps, which I'm not really sure how that works unless they literally can fall down a like a hole. And then there's these. Some of these traps are really cool. Like the Brock Swings trap is actually pretty big. The Noosh trap, I think, is not really effective unless you use it on actual enemy. The Happy Birthday trap's very good, and the Deadfall trap is also pretty good. Well, I don't know, I've never used it, but it looks pretty cool. There's defensive spikes, defensive wall spikes, a catapult, and a defensive wall. And then there's boat stuff, so you can build a dock, a houseboat as well. I don't know what this is, if it's an actual thing you can control or what, but you know, whatever. There's also this, which requires 34 stones, but I'm not really sure how it works. I'm not really sure if it actually, like, I don't know, maybe someone starts, so supply drops start coming. I'm not really sure if those exist though, so there's also that stat. There's stealth, cold armor, and armor. Armor is basically your physical defense. Cold armor is your defense against the temperatures, or there's another word, defense against nature, let's call it that. And stealth is, well, how you can get seen, how easy it is for you to get seen. Anyways, what's this? There's something. What is that? It's saying, is it the to-do list maybe? No. Basics of survival. Build a shelter. A shelter can be used to sleep and to save your game. Step 2, build a fire. It can be used to keep warm and light up dark nights or scare off enemies, but be warned at night. Fires may attract unwanted attention. Here is an example, 2 similar looking berries. One is edible, the other is poisonous. Be careful, use references, and make sure you know what you're eating before you eat. Oval leaves, blueberries. The blueberries are an indigo colour and have a little crown on the tip. Blackberries are a dark shiny black colour and form in pairs. I'm guessing you can sort of see, and that's literally it. Anyways. Now, I don't know. I don't know. I think day 1 should always be... What's day 2 now? Day 1 I usually like to go foraging, as I've done. Anyways, it's hard to tell what this is, because you can't just pick them up unless I think there's berry bags, but I don't have one of those. There's also cloves, which you can get a bunch of different ones. And I don't know if you can change if you... Oh, it's a lizard. Or an iguanodon. I don't know what they're called actually. Does it say in the book? I'm not really sure. Anyways, there's also bunny rabbit. Anyways, there's this. That's my son's drawing and some red paint. I'm not really sure. Should I, like... It covers me in red, and basically I'm a red person and no one actually likes me. Well, it's more they fear me than like me. Well, that's the impression I get at the very least. I also know there's patrols and stuff and something called creepy mutants, which I have seen all variants. All variants of the creepy mutants are like, well, creepy is one way to put it. I think I'm full on a lot of stuff. I'm full on skulls. I've got them good ass skulls. We don't really have a weapon either. Also, it's good to look around a lot. It's good to try and find a good place to build, like near the start of the game. Also, having some climbing gear helps. So this is an ocean. Does it track without me having to have my map open, or I have to have my map open when I'm moving about for it to track? Not really sure. I know where I am, sort of. Nearby, I think there's actually a place where I can get katana, or well, I know the climbing gear's somewhere over there where there's a hole, and you sort of need it. Well, I may build in the same place I've done with my friends, which is on this cliff, which is pretty cool. Also, another reason we want to set up is so we can focus on stuff like food. Ah, that's cool. You can see it there. Like if you press combine here, it'll tell you like a Molotov, which are actually really good actually. You turn all your booze into Molotov. No, I wanted to make as many as possible. Oh, I'm consuming them, you fucking idiot. Pressing the wrong buttons. Can I not combine them all? I'll have to do that. That's a shame, isn't it? Can I combine this? No, doesn't seem like it. Yeah, as you can see here, coins, it just says it's a crafting ingredient. Not really sure what. Explosives, apparently. Oh, I've got a couple explosives down here. I think this literally... Well, it shows you where the caves are. Like when you come across them and such. I don't know if, like I've said before, I don't know if you need your map out to actually know where the caves are or what. They won't rush you. Hopefully. Oh! Found it, I think. Oh no. I'll be going down here. Hopefully now I've got it, I can literally just explore this cave for free. Well, when I say free, I mean like easily explore. It takes so long. want to be careful. I'm not entirely sure. And whenever these places are, well, none of the places are really safe, to be honest. Fuck's that? There's a bunch of pictures. Which are pretty creepy. Wait, did we really just go... Wait, this is where we came from, right? Yeah, okay. I don't really know. I don't remember which cave this was. I don't really want this either, so let me just equip something like the axe. So I don't accidentally light it on fire somehow. Which is something my retarded ass would probably do. Oh, I know where I am. I know how to get the item we want. I'm not really sure if we're going to get rushed in this area. But as long as we don't go to that other area, we should be fine. Pretty sure there's a thing there. One of the creepy mutants. Oh, I know where we are. Well, I know what. Yeah. Basically, what's in here is not passenger. Well, that's nice, isn't it? We get the katana, which is at the side here. And basically it's a nice early weapon. There's also these, and if you destroy them you can get some circuit boards, which are pretty useful. There's also a head. There's also a lot of money in here. Which means there's a lot of fires we can start. Campfire reasons though, obviously, but... This is a thing in this game, you don't really have anything. So a bunch of wristwatches, which I'm actually not really sure what they're used for. Like, at all. I need those, not for now, but... I need to be careful, I can hear a big guy. And I'm pretty sure he's down there. Which is why we're going to go back the way we came. Because we're not ready to fight mutants. Well, creepy mutants. Regular mutants, not really either. Well, we can now because we got the katana, but creepy mutants, we need armor. Creepy mutants are overpowered. Lexi is overpowered. I think it's Virginia is overpowered. And... Fatty Boy is the most overpowered. He's fast. He's like the fastest out of the three. And there you go. You can hear it. Just turn off the light. Let's see if we can get a look at... I'm not... Actually, never mind. I don't know where I am. Let me just open this up real quick. Sometimes you get new outfits, which I believe you can change. Yeah, you can change willy-nilly. I'm not really sure which one's growling, to be honest. Oh, it's Armsy. Where's the look at... There's a creature. I'm not gonna bother with it. Because I don't want to die. He can stay in the undergrounds like he should. Let's switch this on now. We can do this because now they can't see us. You can sort of sprint up for a bit, but you won't be able to sprint far. Mainly due to the fact that your stamina is constantly draining when you go up a rope. But it doesn't really matter, to be honest, because you don't fall off if you run out, seeing as you run out in like 5 seconds. The only thing I hate is the length it takes to get back to the top. But yeah, there are reasons to go back, but I don't really care at the moment. If I really want to, I can just open up my map and actually, do you know what? Whatever. Because I'm blind and probably will not be able to find this place again. Go to signals. Never mind, not signal, that's the wrong one. But let me double check which one it's in. Utility. Now basically what this will be, I don't know, what should we use as our flag? Let's say white, no, yellow will be for caves. Not that I'll remember it because there's no way to like write notes in game, but there we go. One cave. The first cave we went to is pretty obvious where it is. It's not like it's very hard to find. But I found those 2 caves. I knew where I was going anyways in the cave, so I wasn't lost really. Anyways, let's see what we can combine. I don't think, no, that's explosives. Flares. Crafted axe, repair tool. You'll need that in a time. Not now, but you'll need it. Yeah, that's not used for anything. You can actually combine this with cloth, apparently. And basically do the same thing. There's also this, which I'm not really sure it's used in. It's used in explosives, okay. Sounds about right. What can this be made with? Timmy's toy. Oh, you can make Timmy's toy. That's nice. What can I use this for? Come on, I'm highlighting this. Chainsaw with a light, flintlock pistol with a light, a modern bow with a light. I think we should try and find where the modern bow is, but I'm not really sure where it is, to be honest. Well, I think I know what cave it's in, actually. It's all, actually, that's where it is. It's the cave I went to before. Well, we were gonna go to it, but the guy who was hosting the game crashed. And because co-op's pretty retarded in that aspect, if you don't save, well, you have enough time to save because it actually doesn't beat you out. It just makes everything all frozen. Well, I say frozen. It basically you can't do any. Hello there. You're going to attack me. As you can tell, it's raining, meaning they're gonna... If I really want to get rid of this guy, what I can do as well, if we zoom all the way back here, get some leaves, get 2 sticks, light it, or you have to sort of stay. and get his body and throw it on there. After taking the time to burn him, heavy ass rain. We'll wait for it because if we actually want something from this. We actually learned something new in the basics. I don't believe there is anything new. Stop trolling me. Actually, let's go to the index, it's easier. Oh, what the hell's that? Anyways, there we go. You get a bunch of bones when you burn someone. Let me move that to the side. As long as we're set up to the point where we can, well, if we have enough bones, we can craft bone armor. And as you can see, we can equip bones as well, but... yeah, bone armor requires a bunch of bones. Was it sticks it wanted, or was it something else? No, it's cloth. We need more bones. We need more bones. But anyways, that's why you probably you're going to be killing quite a lot of people. Because you need their bones. I'm not even sure how many cannibals are on the island. Apparently there's a set number, I'm not really sure. I don't know if it changes the higher you go, and to be honest, I'm not really sure at all. I also know you can basically use the katana as a you move yourself, please. As an axe. It functions slightly better. So I don't know actually. Does it? I wouldn't know. My favourite thing to do. Yeah, we're basically full on everything. There's no point doing any more. Well, anyways, it's the nicest place to spawn or make your base. Well, if we go out here, this is out to sea. We're not particularly needing to go further this way. As you can see, we're on the edge of the map. I'm not really sure how the map works, to be honest. Like, I don't know. There's a deer. There we go. I want to discover it. You got destroyed. How? How are you still alive? Why are you still trying to swing? And then you get a trophy, but we don't want that. You can also aim to get as many leaves as possible, which simply can be done by swinging your sword around as much as possible. The lower your stamina, the slower you swing. So we're going to drink some, and we're going to eat some of these. We're running out of snacks already. So we better watch out. There's a squirrel. Let's try and get that in our inventory. Yeah, as you can see, if you just Maybe not, never mind. Don't listen to me. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot slice a tree down with a katana. I do like games where you can sort of see your character. Like, just see their legs and stuff. So it means they're actually there, I guess, would be the word. Anyway, so I don't even know where I'm going. I'm pretty sure I'm going away from where I want to go, but you know, whatever. Here's a... Stay back, stay back. You're really gonna do this? I don't want to have to do this. You can also become a cannibal. Just literally just... So bloody many, fuck me. I may end up dying if I'm not careful. Don't touch me. This is what happens. You can carry 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head. I'm not sure you can carry 2 heads though. Anyway, since we're here, we may as well make one because we'll get plenty of bones for this. I'm trying to get his head off. Oh no, we can only carry it, okay. Nice. Not really sure what the rest of the bodies are. Hello there, dear. I think you can burn, like, arms. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I knew it. We won't be able to carry any bloody more bones. Anyways, what we could start, we could build like a small shelter so we can actually get day over and done with. We can probably actually make this, but I'll probably prefer this. Even though I'm not really interested in this, but you know, whatever. Man's got to sleep. Now to... Am I even... That was a bit awkward. That was quicker. What way are you falling? So much effort just for one little hut, which isn't even permanent. What was that? Now to sleep. We've made a save, I think. Okay, it's saving now. Well, that's different. Can I sleep? Yes, I can. Oh, so you run out of stuff. Nice. Well, this is the camp I fucking wrecked. That could have got a bit personal there. They're all gonna go commit a neck rope now. What the hell's going on? We're literally full on everything. Come on, mate, let's get all these good ass clothes. Let's take down these nooses. What new animal did we discover? It doesn't tell me if I've discovered any mutant, no. There may actually be... This may be the village which actually had the mutant in it. I mean, that had the, well, where all the... Well, there are mutants. Mutants, where all the mutants just casually came from. I know there's... To be honest, I'm not really worried about the regular mutants because they're not really powerful at the moment, but... Oh, we found... Oh, you can find... Oh, that's what it means by finding the passengers. Oh, was that it? Oh, he fucking got wrecked, didn't he? That's just nasty. No wonder... Aren't so many of these passengers bloody tennis ball players? Like, Jesus Christ. I don't even see the point of... Are these passengers or are they people? Okay, I'm guessing people with actual faces are passengers. Even though I'm wondering how I'm identifying them. Like, what am I identifying them by? What the hell happened here? No. It's too soon. It's too soon. Just walk away. I don't know which one that is. I think it's just the loud ones. when I say loud, I mean the fucking annoying ones, the ones that bloody want to commit Uranus. I may just have to look up best places to build because I don't want to die to one of them. They're said to be rare, and I've already found one. It's probably because I took out a bloody camp of bloody savages. I don't know where I am. I'm on the edge of the map still. I need to get out of the edge of the map. As long as we don't run into Big Boy, I think we should be... They literally don't know where we are. I think we got away from the savages. What I was thinking is we need to go away from here. We're next to the overpowered stuff. Like I heard of one of them. You know when there's one nearby because they bloody roar like a bloody. Ugh. I feel like we should try and aim to get the combat bow, because it'll be very useful. Oh, we found it. There it is. There's also there, which we want. Anyways, that's where we want to go. There's no trees nearby though, that's the only problem. I don't know if the yats are movable though. No, sharks won't be this. I shouldn't see any sharks. If I did, I'd be very worried. Come on, man. Yeah, it seems you can't actually use this. Anyways, what's this? Yachts. Milk carton of a missing boy. Boy. What the hell are these? All these monies? There's also a key card. Yeah, one of my homes is over there, but that's going to be home number I don't give a shite. Oh, that's one of the creatures that we don't ever want to meet, but we probably will end up meeting them. But I still don't want to meet them anyway, so... Anyways. Yeah, we want to save in this one, because we're away from that crowd. Seeing as the first save is all like, I'm gonna die. Well, not that, but... Anyways, I want to read some of this. So I'm going to assume there's some new stuff, but there's probably not, because it's being an absolute troll. The to-do list. Set up camp, even though I didn't. Set up defences, find the missing plane passengers, which there is a plenty of them. notes. So like 2 days. We weigh a lot, geez. Well, actually, do we? 205 pounds. I usually measure stuff in stones when it comes to weight of a person. We're 14 stone. Oh, we're quite heavy. I'm not sure how tall we are though. I don't think it has height. Sanity's a thing. Effigies are a thing. Okay, hello there. Custom effigy. Okay, that's cool. Anyways, I think we're just gonna leave it at that. Anything else? Want to show me? Don't think there is. There's this though, but it's locked. Anyways. What the hell is this? Rope. I thought we'd have been able to set sail, but obviously not. Also, you're very slow in water, unless they... there's flippers in the game, I'm not 100% sure, but... you're quite slow. Plus, the safest place to probably set up is... there. There's a bunch of sharks here. I don't know if this would be considered finding something. Hello there, fella. I don't think we can really chop this guy up anymore. I think it's literally only for the head. Anyways, seeing as we're just opening these, I'd recommend just using an axe. It's faster as well. That was way more faster than I thought. That's... there's also heavy attacks, like where you hold it and you make a loud noise. Okay then, looks like it's going to suddenly start raining. I'm not really sure where I want to set up properly, because there's quite a few places to set up, not just this hill, because there's much better looking places. I mean, the lone tree is pretty cool, but it's also next to water, which is a good place to be. I would probably set this up as my temporary home, or my first base. I think there's people who clocked 1,300 hours into this game. You can have like a dock down there. There's a lot you can do at this area. The only problem being is it's fairly far away from actual base, as you can see. And I'm not really sure how zip lines work, but I know they're like something you may want. See if you found the harmful ones, but who cares? Anyways, this is where the effigies are. Effectively, this is a holy place. That's why they... well, effectively they're trying to guard it. But no one cares, so... There's also this tree, but I'm not sure it can be cut down. I'm not really sure it can, though. There's also this, which is basically a mud spot, which makes you harder to see. But anyways, I want to look up some good places to build. Anyways, let's have a look. What the fuck? So I want to know what this game is actually. I can't find this thing. Can't find it, so I don't really care. Hmm. Anyways, let's try and we may as well start here. Gives us a place to start. Seems good. The only thing I'd hate about this is actually that it's just so far away from logs. I just can't be asked to cart them around. Anyways, I'm back in a bit because I'm gonna go look for a place to build.
think I'm back now, but the thing is I don't know where to build on this game. Where's... Oh great. That's just great, isn't it? He knows I'm here. Go away. Oh my fuck. I swear to God. These creatures, they just stare at you. Just back up. Just back up. Maybe they'll walk away. I think that tree's sacred or whatever, but I don't know. It's only a couple cannibals. I think we're gonna just walk around. They won't attack as long as I don't go near them. So if I just walk away. I can also run. I thought they would get triggered by that, but apparently not. Oh, there's more. Are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna rush me. Step back. Actually, they may not attack if I put it away. Just walk. Let's just walk away. I'm thinking of building down on the beach actually instead. Oh. As long as they don't care about me being here, which they will eventually, because apparently in this game those people are called cannibals. They're not alive. There are sharks, but those ones aren't alive. One of them I even chopped their head off for a trophy. Well, I say that as a trophy, but I mean like a literal trophy, not like an achievement. Because you can you can do that if I show you. You can also get muddy, which makes you sort of hidden. Well, more hidden, because to be honest, I don't even know why you'd want to be hidden. Well, there is obvious reasons, because there is stealth in this game, if you want. Because in this game, the AI are sort of smart mentally, but not like physically. Like, in terms of the fact that the AI know about stuff, so if you kill someone and you wander away, where's the head gone? Like if you kill someone and wander away, they may take the body and either bury it or eat it, depending on what type. Anyways, here's a trophy. And you full on get to lift it up. But I don't really see the point in that, unless you want to decorate a house with shark heads, but I know you can find sharks all the way out there, but I've never been that far. That's not really my home, but it's a temporary home that I built so I could actually save my game. Because to save the game you actually have to have a thing. Have a nice save spot. There's also, I heard that like you can actually build on those rocks, and because cannibals or mutants as they're called in this game, they won't cross the water. They just won't. But that's boring. I sort of want them to come, but then sort of don't, if you get what I mean. I don't want like a lot to come, just like some every so often, because there is patrols, like the cannibals go on patrols. Oh, there's a couple of cannibals there. There's a leader in there. You just wander away, they won't even realise. There's a lizard. Also, there's what's called creepy mutants, which are effectively bigger than you, and they're basically deformities. With one of them has a lot of arms, the other one has a lot of legs, and the other one is just really big and fat, and will charge you at like supersonic speed. But other than that, it's pretty. Oh, there's another one. Also, this island is basically inhabited with these guys. It's their island. They don't want you here. What the hell is that? It's like lines. I think it's the sun rays, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, that's basically what this game's about. There's nothing special at the moment except from the fact I took loads of damage from that fall because I'm retarded and fell. What the hell are these? Refills review. Oh, we don't have a rebreather yet. We've also got a bunch of clothes. When you pick up clothes, you can actually, well, it considers them a new. What's that? There's a frog. I'm pretty sure I heard a frog. What the hell is this? There's a rabbit. Yep. Effectively in this game, darkness is almost pitch black. But you have this, which isn't much, but there's also flashlights, but I don't have that. You have to be careful, because footsteps, well, it can either be an animal or someone trying to kill you. Anyways, we may actually go back and build on that island because it's safer to go. It's easy to build on that island as well, and it's easy to defend. The only problem being is the logs are like it's like 5 miles away, which is why I want to build next to the log. One of them seen me. There's a cannibal. Female cannibal. Because there's also a mechanic, if you kill a female cannibal in front of a male cannibal, they get more aggressive. And basically charge you faster and stuff. But in this game they're referred to as mutants, but you see them literally with a bunch of skulls, hanging arms and legs of humans and such. You can also be a cannibal yourself if you want in this game. I mean, you You're probably not really as aggressive, but what the hell was that? What? To-do list. Find the missing plane pass. That's not new. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry. I'm gonna run out of food in a minute. Oh great, and the raw meat's spoiled. Nice one. I don't know if cooking it will save it or what. I'm not really sure I'm travelling either, I'm just sort of wondering. I don't think we have, or do we? Hello? I'll run out. I need more sticks. See, as you can see, she's sort of keeping her distance. She's not immediately, like, rushing me. But you never want to be too careful. No, like... Can you not? I need to eat. I know where the sticks are, that's what I'm looking for. There's literally no sticks in this area. There's leaves, no sticks. Oh, look, that's a stick in it. Why can't I pick that up? What was that? It's like a buzzing noise. Anyways, I think I've made up my mind and I'm gonna like... That thing's still following, he's still following me. I mean she's not attacking. She knows I'll bloody fuck her up. I'm so bloody confused why she's still here though. I can't kill her. Do you know what happens if you kill these mutants? They can be like up to hordes of 30 of them at once. And if you keep killing them, they get more angry and then they bring the special mutants and those are bloody cancer. And with my level, without armor, they like 1 to 2 shot you. Regular mutants, they already do a... Oh shite. Looks like he wanted to rush. In the end. He's running. I hate nighttime as well, you can't see. I'm pretty sure... I don't know, do they have night vision? I mean, I've got a lighter, but... They seem to have a good indicator of where I am. They're also annoying because they use if they're by themselves they'll use hit and run tactics. If they aren't by themselves they'll hoard you and bloody wreck your ass. If he rushes me again, well I think I found out it's a she now. I mean a he, mainly from the close up, but I mean, to be honest, who knows what bloody gender is? It's weird. I'll never understand these creatures. Anyways. How many do we actually need so many. Ugh. The only problem with this game is it's very hard to make big bases solo because you're restricted to carrying 2 logs at a time. You can hold logs if you're not building anything at the current moment, but you've like over chopped some trees, you can actually build sleds which can hold rocks and logs and such, so you can actually you can transport up to 12 logs, which basically is, well, you get 3 logs per tree. Go away. I'm scared that she's gonna full on kill me in my sleep. I don't have a bow, otherwise I'll probably finish her off at range. But and that's a temporal shelter for you. Anyways, this is a couple more areas you can build. There's a island there, sort of. I don't know. There's also this, which is effectively, what I've heard is that's the end game down there. You gotta make your way down, which I don't even know if you can actually survive that. Do you want me to take the risk? Let's go. I just died. I just got rushed by something. Oh shit, we actually got captured, like what the fuck. Just saying, I'm gonna quickly load up my game, fuck that. Yeah, what happens is, if you die, you don't actually die. At least the first time. You actually get, like, kidnapped or whatever. Even if you do fall from like 5 miles and break your legs and your neck and whatever, you only... I'm not even sure, to be honest. Obviously we're meant to go down there because I updated my to-do list, but I'm not going down there yet because I don't have anything to go down there safely, that is. I know there is a way to easily go down there without dying, but I don't have access to that, and I also don't really want to go down there yet because there's no point in rushing the game unless I play for completion, like just one completion or whatever. There's also the challenge of actually beating the game without eating or killing any animals, which is called like vegan or whatever. There's also a trophy for surviving 100 days without finding your son, because your son gets kidnapped effectively. Anyways, let's quickly do this. It's a good thing we did save, because I didn't think it was going to be full on thing. I was hoping you could pick up these sticks. It's not like they're impossible to pick up. Anyways, as I said, this is the sinkhole. I don't know how you get down without... You can't... I don't know if there's even a way to just jump down and survive. I'm pretty sure there isn't. I'm pretty sure you would probably need a zip line at the very minimum. Otherwise you are dead. You won't even survive. That drop will kill you immediately. Well, you'll get kidnapped. It won't kill you immediately, but same thing. Getting kidnapped in this game, you can, in multiplayer you literally just die. In single player you get kidnapped and taken to a cave where you basically, you have to escape, I'm pretty sure, but it's still pretty annoying. Anyways, I think we're going to build along the shoreline. A weak spear. That sounds overpowered. Oh, look, an iguanodon. I don't know if they're called iguanas. Are they called iguanas? Let's have a look in my guide. This is obviously more important. Anyways, what are they called? They are... No, they're just called lizards. No, they are called iguanas, sort of. Iguanas. Iguanas. Iguana lizards. I'm just going to call it iguana. an iguana. Well, iguana is like IGUNA, but I'm not really sure if it doesn't really look like one, because an iguana has like these weird I'm sort of just staring at the animals. Anyways, I need your feathers. Wait, what? Okay, then Miss. Oh, you're new, sort of. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna head on back to our favourite spot in the game, and hopefully not die. Pretty sure it's over there. If I keep going in this direction, I'll find it. So there's a couple of areas you can build, because you can build a tree house, which is probably, I'm not really sure if it's safe, because I'm not really sure if the cannibals can just knock the tree down and, well, wreck your base, or it doesn't work that way, because who knows. Anyways, these are some nice bases. Oh, there's a pot. I need that. That's overpowered. Do you know what you can do with a pot? You can equip it and go to the edge of a pond and soak it in and get some water. And with that water, you can boil it and you can actually put food in it as well. And you can basically fill your hunger and water at the same time. It's pretty great, you know. And at least this game's pretty generous with the amount of stamina, actually, well, hunger and water it drains. Because if you've ever played Ark Survival Evolved, which when the new DLC comes out, Extinction, I'm actually going to buy that and actually play Extinction. I don't know if I'll play single player or with friends, but I may get back into Ark, but it's sort of hard to get back into when you work, because it's one of those games you sort of have to play every day, in the fact that you have to play it quite often, like the majority of the day, mainly so you can build up defenses and not get raided, you know, because that's literally all Ark is about, getting raided every 5 seconds. Well, more getting offline raiders rather than getting raided every 5 seconds. So you get raided once and it's offline, so you can't even defend your base. That's why a lot of people, unless they play on a dedicated server, or basically a hosted server. When I say hosted, I mean like hosted by, like, people buy servers and then host. They're allowed to basically have admin commands on their server and like do fun stuff or whatever. And you can still earn trophies and such, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I'll probably be doing that as well. Because official is bullshit. You also earn like barely anything. Like in resources, it's hard to play solo unless you plan on raiding people, and it's quite hard to raid people if you don't have good gear, because a solo player can raid like an alpha if there's no one on to defend. Literally anyone can raid a base that's offline, because the AI for dinosaurs are stupid, so they won't be able to do anything anyways. Which is why offline raiding is so easy to do, and why it's BS, and why nobody actually likes Ark when it comes to that. And that's why they also enabled offline protection for dedicated servers, because it allowed you not to die. Anyways, can I eat this? I'll probably get damaged, but you know, yum yum, or not. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that temporal bloody base was absolutely terrible. I don't even know I got it. Anyways, I need to make a base soon. There's also a chainsaw, but I need climbing gear to even keep it, because if you drop down into the cave where the chainsaw is, you'll absolutely get destroyed by the fact that you can't get back out, because you need to climb. But climbing gear is pretty fun, but it's pretty weird. The fact that when you use the climbing gear, you actually only climb up with one hand instead of two, so you're like using all your muscles in one hand and not both. It's pretty weird, but I think it's alright, I guess. And I'm also not really sure. Well, you probably don't know, but I'm not really sure if enemies can like jump off cliffs and into your base, which will probably add to the fact that I don't really want to get destroyed, you know. There's also zip lines, which you can basically zip line logs back to your base. You can't zip line sticks, but oh well, sticks off I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I was going to say sticks off of dicks, but that doesn't really make sense because literally almost everything in this game revolves around sticks. And yeah. So yeah. We're going to build here probably, like a cool kid, and yeah. I don't know what we're going to do, to be honest, with this. I don't really like it because there's so many rocks and these sharks are bloody stupid. Maybe no, I don't think I can go further up. And I want to build around the side of there. There's so many cool things you can do, but the thing is you can't just store everything in your inventory. You have to have it out. You have to like physically have it, and you're limited. You can physically only hold logs. Like, look, I'll show you a log. I will show you what a log is like. You literally can only carry them. If you can't do anything else. Right, let's have a look. The modern axe. This is the axe you get from the cave, which is the best axe in the game. So you do some mining. Yeah, you go around the tree and stuff. And then it drops down. You watch out because it can actually fall on your head and kill you. And look at this. I can just you can casually lift 2 logs. You can't lift the third one, sad. Yeah, because it drops. But look, you can lift all. Well, you can actually do this, which is a weird thing. You can spam X and carry a 3rd log. As long as you spam it, you won't ever drop it. But yeah, oh, unless something else gets in your way, like a bloody stone, but yeah. Oh, guys, hench. Oh, look how big those logs are. Like, jeez. You can also build a sled and you can carry 12 of them, even if you're going uphill. But anyways, I don't know, I really don't know what I'm doing at the moment. Because if you look over there, that's a yacht. Yacht. I don't know, is it pronounced yacht? Yacht. I think it's yacht. You could basically, it's a free sleeping and it's pretty easy to do. You can also, I think you can build a bridge over to it. It's a pretty nice place to chill actually. You can't really do anything there except sleep though, so in that aspect it's pretty shite, but other than that it's actually pretty cool. Anyways, I'm just looking at this guy's base because I'm trying to figure out how he did it, because it looks so cool, but I want these shark bodies removed. Like, get out my face before I chop your head off and throw it into the sea. Swim, be free. This is how you know you've gone crazy in this game. You bloody start trying to send sharks to swim. I want their whole bodies moved. Can I actually move their whole body? Oh, I can, sort of. Not really, but you know. I can. It's physically movable. But I want to move it into the sea so it's out of the way. Well, look, there's starfish. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I wish I could just lift them up. But it's very hard to push these fellas. Like, you can also push these into the lake, like, they can go away. Go away. Go away. There's also these rocks you can build on, which is pretty cool. Like, full on build on here. I don't know really, because look, if you look in our fellow nature guide, but that's not really where we want to be. We want to be at structures, which is all the way back here. So you've got furniture, which is no one cares about. Anyways, basic structures, this is it. So you've got tree platforms, which you can have. Effectively, you can... I don't know if you can combine it. So you can just have the bottom, but I don't know, to be honest. You can have a gazebo. I think that's obviously going to be the priority here. Like, look how high you can make the gazebo. Like, that's beautiful. Wouldn't you want a gazebo this high? That's obviously... I mean, can you imagine the view? That could also be used as a watchtower, to be honest, even though they only really work in multiplayer if you have people looking out. But no one's going to have a watchtower in solo. No one's going to be watching out. What the hell's a hole cutter? What the hell? I don't understand that, whether. And then there's the custom floor, which is like this, but we don't care about. Actually, the thing about custom floors is if you attach them, you can actually attach them to stuff, sort of. But it's hard. Sometimes it just doesn't want to do it. But if you go up here, we may be able to like build like off it. I'm sort of scared to like, just in case my whole thing gets destroyed, but I don't know. Like, build it off here, sort of. Oh no, I don't know really. I don't really know how to fix it, but and then just, I don't know, branch off. I'm pretty sure you can't branch off until you've made it though, so let's quickly go get these logs. They've despawned. The logs, no they haven't. Or have they? No they haven't. Okay, let's get these logs. Oh. Basically, we're just going to experiment with what we can do. The thing is, I would prefer to build over there, as you can see, but look how far the trees are. You can imagine how long you're going to be trekking just to get some logs over. But then again, you can sort of start building over there and just put like a load of logs, which is actually what I'm going to do. But what you want is you want to have one of them cool things which you can have in this game. Basically, you can have something called a log sled, which requires a lot of sticks but is definitely worth it. Or one stick. Anyways, we need to get rid of that other thing. I don't really want to build it. Also, it's, I don't know if there's a place, I don't know how many sticks you can have, but I don't know. We're gonna get these sticks. Can you get out my face? Oh, we've run out. Oh, this is the problem. Anyways, let's get these sticks. And what we'll do is once we've got these sticks, we'll then go over there, bring them over, and then set up what we would call a log holder, which it can hold up to, I don't even know how many logs it can hold up to. I think it's like 10 or 12. So, yeah. Anyways. I want some more sticks. We also need quite a lot of sticks, to be honest. Because, well, for obvious reasons, sticks is like the most good thing to get. I'm not really sure if you can get something that can make you carry more sticks at a time, because carrying 10 sticks only is pretty annoying, but you know, you have to sort of live with it. Anyways, can you get out of my face? So we've officially made
probably the best thing in this game. I don't know where the logs are though, because I sort of need them, but whatever. Anyways. There's also a chainsaw in this game, but as I said, I can't get it yet. Unless I go out and hunt for the climbing gear, which I'm not 100% sure on where it is. But I will get it if I can. Do you know what? That's what we're gonna do. Firstly, we're gonna build a base because we sort of need one. And we'll make a small hut, which only requires 13 logs, which means we sort of need one extra log. Anyways, I'm probably going to go off soon anyways, I'm tired. I'll continue this tomorrow, probably offline because I'm bored of talking to myself. You can also destroy these, which will effectively let the trees grow back. Anyways, don't even know. I wish it sort of told you how many were on it, even though you can sort of count, but it takes time, so it's not really good. Also, apparently this has a marker. And we're out of logs. Well, we're out of position, I mean. Who the hell's rushing us? They know where I am. They want me dead. If they don't bother me, I'll just be on my way. Hello. I'm just gonna go. Hello. Oh, I'm so tired. My head's actually starting to hurt. But anyways, let me quickly make this and then I'll go off. Where is it? I don't even know where to make the small hat. There it is. Small cabin. Actually, never mind, I don't really want something like this. Or do I? Actually, this could be alright. Not really, it's weird. I don't know if I should take the time to actually make something like a log cabin, because one thing, well, it can be very high or very low. We'll probably make it like here. Anyways, oh jeez, it's dark. Bring this closer. That was literally enough to make the bottom. Nice. Ah, fuck. That's not good. Anyways, is there anything easier we can quickly make just as a temporal? Just as sort of, it's basically someone we can save. Just at the side here. I don't actually know. I just know it's probably not good. I know it's one of the mutants, but I don't know which one. Anyways, let's go fetch 7 logs. We'll call that a day once we've made this. It's not very hard to make. Just need 1 more rock. Already done that. So we need 4 more sticks and 7 logs. What the hell was that? Why is there a dead body here? There's a dead... I just got the icon to pick up a dead body. Oh no. Anyways, let's go chop down a couple more trees and call it a save. Oh no. Well, hello there. I don't know if he sees me, but you know, he's not a very nice guy. You're going to attack me? No, he's going to run. No, he's going to tell. I think it's one of their weapons, the club. But they're gonna tell his, he's gonna tell his friends where we are. It shouldn't be that bad, but we don't have any defences. And there's no like renewable defences in the form of like turrets in Ark. There's none of that. What there is though is a bloody cancer. They don't revive, but they do bring reinforcements, which is why he ran off, to get reinforcements. Also, that lantern he had on his back, that's to signify he's a captain, and he's not necessarily that strong, but he will, I don't know, I think he calls friends, I'm not entirely sure actually, but I'm actually going to light this on fire. doesn't last long, but it sort of gives you a wet. Basically, if anything's on fire, it dies pretty much. It's effectively kryptonite in this game. May as well load up all of them. There should be 9 here. So I'll use the spares on the actual main base. Could do like this. Anyways, we need some sticks as well. We gathered the logs. That will give us leaves, but not sticks. What the heck? Oh, there's some more logs here. Take them. There's an evil person. We actually may be full. I didn't actually think we would get enough to get full. I think... no, one more. One more. Why is there a log all the way over here? That's it. Anyways, we still need sticks, so... I'll show it. He had a stick. You actually sticks the fish, you know. Fish, well, they're not they're not efficient. That was funny, right? I'm joking. Anyways, they're not. Well, I was trying to use the word efficient. They aren't really efficient. Well, mainly because you want spears, and spears can directly gather stuff. Basically, is what I'm getting at. Anyways, we want to sort of. There is a tree we want to save, but I'm not really sure where the pond is. There's a pond in this area, which. What the fuck was that? I don't even know what that was. I've never heard that before. That just sounded like a normal mutant, but it sounded like he was angry, and what it was. It sounded like a war cry, I guess. I hate the breathing. Whenever my character's out of breath, I feel like it's just one of them cannibals behind me. Anyways, temporal base, here we go. There you go, there's a beautiful base right there. Anyways, let's use the last remaining logs on the actual base. And there you go. Not really finished, but you know. Actually, do you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'll save just to be safe before I go sleep. And then I'll save once I've slept, and then yeah, I'll leave it at that. Just throw my sandwich off a plate, fuck. Anyway, sleep. Sleeping is well, it gets rid of your hunger and water by a bit. So you want to be careful when you sleep. If you sleep at low hunger and low water, I don't think you die, but you get very low sleep. Anyways, that's that. This is what it looks like in the light, nothing special. And yeah.
Anyways, this stream was probably dead, but you know, I need to get better at speaking, like just commentary speaking. But anyways, if you did enjoy, I hope you did. But you know, whatever. Bye bye.